Now, we're learning new information tonight about the overwhelming benefits of getting a COVID vaccine. But some people who have been infected in the past want to know if natural immunity is as good as immunity from a vaccine. Meg Ferris has those details.
There's brand new statistics out on COVID vaccines. Let's first look at deaths. The unvaccinated have 11 times higher risk of dying than vaccinated. The risk of dying was lowest in the vaccinated by Moderna, followed by Pfizer, then J&J. Here's how your age plays a role. At highest risk of death, unvaccinated 65 and older. At lowest risk, vaccinated 18 to 64, and the unvaccinated 18 to 29. Now, let's look at testing positive. Unvaccinated are 6 times higher risk than vaccinated. The risk of testing positive, lowest with Moderna, then Pfizer, then J&J, but it's much higher with no vaccine. Now let's look at age. At highest risk of testing positive, unvaccinated, 12 to 79 years old. At lowest risk, everyone fully vaccinated of any age. Now that the numbers strongly show vaccine benefits, what about natural immunity compared to vaccine immunity? We turn to Dr. Benjamin Springate of LSU Health, an expert in internal medicine and public health.
If you have natural immunity but not the vaccine, will you be somewhat more protected than someone who has had neither?
Some people who have been previously infected will have some benefit of immunity for a period of time which is undetermined.
He warns protection may only be for 90 days in some, because for many, there's no protection.
We know, however, based on some studies that have been published, that as many as 1 in 3 people don't generate any antibodies at all.
And a blood test showing you have natural antibodies from the infection does not mean you're protected.
The antibody tests that were developed for use by the general public really just show, have you been exposed? End of story.
Those antibodies may not be the ones that prevent illness. People who have natural immunity and get a vaccine have even more protection than anyone. And while vaccine immunity can go down too, the booster can bring it back up. Meg Ferris, Eyewitness News.
And studies are showing that those who are fully vaccinated and still get the infection have a much lower risk of getting long-term health problems than those who aren't vaccinated.